Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel How to Trade. Today we are gonna see uh, how to link the Google Sheets through Python code. Uh, So the first step is to create an account in the console Google Cloud. So to do that, go to console Google Cloud website. Click this. You have to create an account using your Gmail account. Once you create an account, log into the account. After login, click the console part here. It will direct you to the Google Cloud Console. So in Google Cloud Console, we are going to click API and services. We can access your Google Sheets or Google Docs through the API service provided by the Google Cloud. It's a part of service of Google which you can use for creating any apps or any instances. So we are going to create a API service of Google. So to do that, you have to create a project. Click here, add a click new project. Give yourself a name, project name as test. After that, you don't want to select, don't need to select any organization. Just click create. After clicking create, you will see your project test is being created. Once it created, it will appear in your dashboard. Click here, select project. Mm, so the first part is over. You have created a project and named it as test, and you have selected this project. The second step is you have to enable the services provided by this Google Cloud. To enable service, uh, you have to enable the Drive service and then Dock service. Click here, enable API services. Um, you have to search Drive service. Click here, Google Drive API, and click enable. After that, once this is done, it will take some time to do that. Mm, it is not still not enabled. Okay, it's enabled. uh, Again, go back and click enable API and services. Search for doc services, because we are going to create a document in Google Docs. For that, we have to enable this Google Doc API. Click enable. The project is loading. Once it is enabled, the two parts are over. The third part is you have to click OAuth consent screen. This is the screen where you have to create your own service. Select it as an end server. Click create. You can name yourself this app name whatever you like. I am just going to name it as demo. User support email. Give your email ID. If you have, just leave it blank. It developer connection. Again, give your email ID. Click save and continue. It will then take you to the another step, scopes. Here click add or remove scopes. Here you have to select the API which you want to get the access from the Google. Click search for Drive API, Google Drive API. Let's create a Google Drive file. Check that box and then go to another Google Docs API. In that Google Docs access, check update. Click update. Yeah, it has came here. Click save and continue. You have to add test users here. Provide some of the email ID which you have access to it. Nope, still not added. Clicking at my email ID has been added as a test user. Click save and continue. That's it, everything. That's it, everything. Click back to dashboard. Once this is done, now the third step is we have to create the credentials for this one. To create the credential, click OAuth client ID. Select the application type as desktop app, and you can name this as demo app, desktop app, and click create. So once it has been created, download that. Don't forget to download this file as click as a JSON file. Click here to download that file. Mm, mm, that's it. We have created an account to use the API services of the Google Cloud. That's it, the process of creating API services. Let's go to the coding. Let's go to the coding area. I am using VS Code for this. To do that, folder for this. Download the JSON. Copy the JSON file which you have downloaded now to the directory where you want to place your code, and change the name of that file to credentials. It will be very conventional for us. That's it. Now into the coding part, you have to import some of the modules to work with the Google Doc API. To do that, first you have to import all this into your file and click run. Just select the kernel. Mm, it's running. Yes. Oh, once you have created, once you have imported all the modules for the Google Doc, the next step is to create a token. The token is simply nothing but the authorization to be given by from the Google side. To do that, we are going to define a function called token, and the code for that is this one. Just copy this and place it here. This is nothing but you are going to define a function called token. This imports os.path. The scope of this token is to authorize from the drive. This is basically this is done. This didn't come. Uh, and it initially assigns creds to none, and if this token is there, it will directly take this token. If this is not done, it will take the credential.json file as the input, and it will create a new token and save that token in our directory for further purpose. So here I am going to define the function. Yes, I have defined this function, and now I am going to call this token function. Token. Yes, I am calling this. Uh, One second, because I already created token file. Just delete this file. Mm, Now I'm going. So once you play copy and pasted this file token file, I'm gonna call this token function and I'm going to run this file. It will take me to the Google authorization page, which will show you that the email ID which you have given as a test user, you can log in with that email ID. It will ask for some permissions. Once you given that permissions, it will get authorized and you will see the window like authentication flow has completed. You may close this window. Close this window and open our code. Yes, we have imported this token function. The next step is to create a file in a Google Drive. So if you want to specifically create a Google Doc in a specific folder, uh, you, you have to copy that folder ID. So now I am going to define my going to create a Google Doc. This is the function for creating a new doc. Uh, mm, this defines I'm going to create a new file within this folder ID. This is the folder ID for my Google Drive. You can go to your drive site googledrive.com. There you can create a new folder. Create new folder. Just I'm going to give a test demo folder. Create demo. Once you have created your folder, double click this. This is the folder ID for the folder which you have created. Now the copy the folder ID and paste it in the folder ID. So uh, the this function is going to create a document file in this folder ID with the name and that we are going to given here. So once you are done, it will return the ID of this document which I created. So here I'm going to call this function. So I'm going to call this so I'm going to call this function doc id and save this in id. I'm going to name this function as demo google doc, sorry, demo google doc. Let's see it has been created or not. So a new document has been created here with the name that we have given demo google doc. So now we are going to add some text to this doc. To do that, going to call this function google doc content. Just paste it here. This function defines the message, text message and id as input, and it will write code in it. So I'm just going to write only the message here. That's it. Mm, so I'm going to define this code. Now I'm going to call this function doc content. Before that, I'm going to save my message. My message is hi world, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to pass this my message into the doc content function. So let's call this doc content function now. Doc content my message, doc content my message comma ID, I'm going to pass it the ID which you have called previous function. So I'm going to run this. Let's see the document has been created. Yeah, it has been created. Hi world, welcome to my YouTube channel. That's it. Like this you can input all the messages which you want to be created in the new Google Doc using this doc API. This is very useful for your algo trading. So because the output will can that output that can be stored in the Google Doc so that you can easily access wherever you go. In the next video, I'm going to show how to create a Python code for option buying. That in that code we are going to use this Google Doc API to see our profit and loss in that algo trading. Thank you for watching.